season, when Azzi Fudd returned, you said she changes our team. She makes us whole. She had some starts and stops throughout the year so far, but then she comes out and has a career night like this one. How did she make you guys better tonight?
Well, you know, she started the game in a real aggressive mentality. And some people would say, well, why doesn't she do that every single game? And that's a question I can't answer. But obviously, when Azzi decides to be aggressive, to take the ball and be in attack mode and act like, you know, one of the best players in the country, obviously that it's a whole, you know, you saw it's a whole nother dimension, and in a span of 5 minutes, she can blow the game wide open, you know. So let's just hope this is the start of something, you know, and obviously that's, you know, certainly going into March, you know, that's, you're not going to be able to get any, you're not going to go on the waiver wire, you're not going to get free agents between now and the end of the season, so everybody just has to get a little bit better.
And a little bit tougher, something that you've been asking them to do. I mean, we saw Paige have 5 blocks, saw some really tough rebounds from Jana. Do you think they got tougher in this game?
Well, I think you know, it's a relative term, you know, toughness. You know, it's to me, it's being able to do what you have to do when the game's being decided, you know, make big shots. Yeah, get big rebounds. You know, this weekend we got a huge challenge coming up for us, right, on the road. And toughness means when you're open, you got to make them. You say, well, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, well, you know, that's what competition is, you know. It's pressure. And when you're on the road, you got to rebound, you got to play good D, and you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you get. So, you know, I think we're in a good place, and we'll move on from this one and get to this weekend.
That's right. Big one coming up against South Carolina. Thank you, Coach.
All right, you got it.
Azzi, a career night for you. When I asked Coach at halftime about your performance, he said, we didn't do anything differently. I think she did things differently. What was different about your approach in this game?
I think my preparation, just mentally, I was locked in, extra locked in today in shoot around. I think the last few practices we've been doing a lot of press stuff, a lot of score, just working on scoring, getting to the basket, not thinking. I think that's what it was. The kind of the combination of my teammates finding me, sending me great screens as well, getting me open. I had amazing looks thanks to them.
What does a game like this do for your confidence moving forward?
I mean, confidence is obviously through the roof right now. I feel like I can't miss, even though I am mad I missed my last 2. We're not going to talk about that.
Up next, you guys have a big opponent in South Carolina. What did you learn about this team over the past 2 games that shows that you guys are prepared for this big matchup?
Yeah, I think we learned a lot about ourselves, about what we need to work on, and I think that we kind of took our game at Tennessee as a lesson, and these last practices have been some of our best, I think, all season, and I think just working on what we need to work on, I think that was kind of that eye-opener that we needed, and as a whole, we're locked in, we're together.
One thing that Coach has been harping on is toughness. Do you think that you guys got tougher over the past couple of games?
I definitely think so. I think he pushed the right buttons this week in practice to kind of unleash that toughness, and I think it's just a matter of time before, you know, like, we have that consistently.
All right, one last thing for you. You have to release the pregame meal or routine or whatever you used today because you were on fire. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.